babies? Miss Eggie. Miss Pip. Miss Pip. Today's video is going to be what I crocheted this week, scrap busting edition. I'm releasing Huxley the Market Horse today. This is my newest market pattern and I'm just loving it. I love the way it turned out. I love the hair. This is number 2. This is my free pattern. This is my mini Pickle pal, free on Instagram. This week's giveaway winner is well, hello my crafty friends and welcome to another Friday video. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. For those of you that might be new, my name is April and I am the creator and designer behind the Cozy Buckeye. The Cozy Buckeye is a small business I started 14 years ago, and I started doing markets with my mom, selling my character hats that I was making, and I think I started Etsy 12 years ago. So here we are today. I am crazy obsessed with crocheted plushies, and on this channel you're going to find crochet roundup videos, which I love doing. I love sharing and promoting and you know, supporting other creators. It's just something I've been finding extremely fun, making new friends and collaborating. It's just great. I love my job. I love what I do. I will also be doing market videos towards the fall. So if any of this crochet business sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Okay, so today's video is going to be what I crocheted this week, scrap busting edition. I had 3 baskets full of scrap yarn and I need to start getting rid of some of it. It's taking over and I just wanted to do a video today. So some of these patterns you might have seen before, but I will make sure that all of the links are always in the description. I have a bunch of freebies again today and I just love some of these freebies. They're some I go back to all the time. A lot of these things are, of course, market prepping, right? I like to market prep smaller items. And honestly, like, I just enjoy making small items. I don't know why. I enjoy the big stuff too, don't get me wrong. But these little things, it's just so gratifying to just keep making like new stuff every few minutes. And then your piles just grow and grow. And then you're like, wow. If you add up all the dollars you've just made in such a short amount of time. I mean, the small stuff is very profitable. I mean, it really is. When I do these large festivals, they sell like hotcakes. Some people might say, well, if you make too much of the small stuff, they won't buy the big stuff. I don't believe that. I feel like if they want to buy the big stuff and they can afford to buy it, they will buy it. But they will always buy the small stuff, especially these families that have multiple children and they can't afford to buy all the big stuff. They can at least buy their kids little stuff and they'll buy like 5. And if I can sell 5 of the $5 items, that's $25. So by not having the small items, I feel like you miss out on sales. So I always have an abundance of small items, which I think maybe once a month I need to try to make a video like this because I really do need to market prep for the fall. I don't want to get to the fall and be like, I don't have any small stuff, because I want to make sure that I have an abundance for my markets because that's where I make my dollars. I mean, honestly, I make big money at my festivals that I do and I need that small stuff. So this is a great video for that. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I love this stuff, you guys. I really do love making these little items, so I'm excited to share all these patterns with you. But first, of course, I have a pattern, actually two patterns I've released. One will be released today, which is Wednesday for me. It's Friday for you. And then on Friday, I'm going to release another one. So 2 patterns this week, you guys. Also, I am testing out having both dogs in the office today. I thought it was going pretty smooth until just now, but she's playing, so she's barking at like her toy. But things are getting a little better, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough with the puppy and Aggie. It's mostly just Aggie, my older dog. She just like yaks all the time, barks, because she does not know how to play like a puppy. And the puppy's always barking at her to get her to play, and she's just like, leave me alone, leave me alone. The puppy will literally like smack the toy and hit her in the face. And she's like snarling, showing all of her teeth and half of her mouth. And so that's been stressful, but we're making baby steps. But life has been lifing, you guys. So we're just gonna enjoy the crochet we have in our life, and we're gonna get to it. So I love sharing with you guys, and this is gonna really brighten my day. So let's start with my big design this week, or my mini horse design, my market horse. This is Huxley the... Look, you guys are getting a little taste. This is what it's like. Look at her teeth. I mean, she shows like all 6 of her front teeth. She's an old lady. She's had some teeth pulled. Can we be nice? Can we be nice? You don't want to be bothered, do you? Tell her, just leave me alone. Pip. Pip. It's okay. It's okay. Are we better? Shh. Shh. No. 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 Pip. Are we done? This is my life. My life these days with the 2 dogs, and Abby's at school all the time, and my husband's here but angry about the dogs barking, and life be lifing. Okay, so Pip. So we're gonna put her in the kennel. So where was I? Okay, I think we're talking about Huxley. I'm releasing Huxley the Market Horse today. This is my newest market pattern, and I'm just loving it. I love the way it turned out. I love the hair, the mane, the tail. All of my testers have done such a good job. It's turned out really cute. I have a tutorial for the ears in the pattern, so I just want these patterns to be easy, and since I've done a few now, like I don't want you guys to have any problems or questions with any of them, so I'm trying to just go ahead and add these quick little tutorials to make things a lot smoother. And of course, I'm learning as usual. When you're a pattern designer, you learn techniques, and just from testing and everything, I'm learning, but I think the patterns are getting easier and better, and I'm just so excited about designing. It's just been a lot of fun. So I hope you guys like Huxley. Huxley was made 3 times before I finished the design. This was the first one, which I mean, I think he's cute. I made this one with Elise Voluto, and I ended up adding like another row between the nose and the ears to give it a little bit more space, which I think it looks better. This one is done in Premier Parfait Plush. And this particular one I made with Premier Basic Chenille, and I was just trying to show like if you can use the same color for the nose as the, you know, the stripe here. I also just used regular yarn, regular plush yarn for the mane, which I really like, and nobody in the test group decided to do this, which is fine. I want to add just to show that you can, but this eye is not as deep as it should be, so I'll probably just do like a side shot or something to give you guys an idea that you can use regular yarn for the mane. Even if you don't have the fur yarn, it still looks really cute. I really like this one a lot, but I just love this little horse. Huxley was named by What the Plushie, which I ended up picking her to be a tester. She applied and I liked the name, so I ended up picking her to be one of my testers. Every single week, you guys, I'm probably going to ask for names for my patterns because I just love some of the names you guys come up with. And if ever I like the name that you have, doesn't matter how many followers you have or what, I will pick you to test. I also am always picking 4 of my channel members. So and some of my channel members, they get to test quite often. So if that's something you're interested in learning how to test patterns, please feel free to join my channel members, the Golden Buckeye Hooks, for a chance to kind of get into that. And I have been putting out patterns weekly. I might take a break this week because it's my 20th wedding anniversary, and I usually, when I'm writing these patterns, I'm working 7 days a week. So I'm going to take this weekend off. I might not have a pattern this week unless I can get it done before the weekend. I'm not going to stress too much about it this week. Probably taking a week off, but next week we're going to be back at it. I've already got an idea in mind for next week's pattern. Just stay tuned for that, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm going to hold all of my tester calls. Just follow the instructions as far as how to apply. But anyway, go grab Huxley. Huxley's going to be 25% off this weekend. I'm going to sell him for $5, and then he will be 25% off. And if you want to get your hands on any of my other patterns, if you buy 3, you get 25% off of your order. So, but here is the first pattern of today. This is Huxley the Market Horse. All right, I love him so much. The next pattern is my next release I'm going to share with you. I just randomly, honestly, I've been wanting to design this one for a while, and I just went for it. I was like, you know what? I'm market prepping pickles. Might as well just write this pattern up. And it's so quick and easy. I wanted it to be free on Instagram, so I have a new freebie for you guys to go make. It's perfect for keychains, and it's super cute. This is number 2. This is my free pattern. This is my mini pickle pal, free on Instagram. This pattern is only 10 rounds. I mean, 10 rounds. It's so fast. And I just love it because it looks like he has a nose and he has arms. So I just think he's cute, and it's perfect for a keychain. So you can make it into a keychain, but you can also make it, I was thinking if I don't put it on a keychain, it just might be like in my $5 bin. So, because honestly, it works up so fast, and it's just adorable. But I used all of my green scraps to make, see, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pickles. Okay, I started to make a 6th one, but I ran out of the yarn, and I tried 2 different colors of yarn, and I ran out of the 2nd color, so I just haven't finished the 3rd one. But I just think these are super cute, and I even did one with like an eye embroidery. So if you don't have the safety eyes, you can just do a little bit of embroidery. I just think he's so cute. I think he's the cutest when you put the mouth right directly underneath the nose. And this one's also embroidered. So you guys go grab this one. He's a great little stash buster. And do me a favor and share the post, like the post, comment on the post. Let's just share it so that other people can find it. I'd appreciate all of that if you guys don't mind. But, you know, go and save it so that you can work on it, you know, later. All right. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy my little mini pickle pal. He will be linked in the description, free on my Instagram. Okay, so that's this pattern. I stash bust all my green that I could. So the next pattern is a pattern you've seen on this channel. I really love it. I sold some of these last year, and I first found this designer from Granny by Nature. Some of my friends here on YouTube. I love watching their channel. They're so fun to watch. I love how they can, you know, chat back and forth in their videos. I really wish I had that. I think it would be a lot of fun to have my mom here with me. So I just enjoy watching them so much, and they're so sweet. Maddie's been testing a lot of my patterns. Janet's made a few of my patterns. I just enjoy watching them a lot. But this particular pattern that I found from them last year is the Chef Duck by Lubava Crochet. This is number 3. This is a great scrap busting pattern. It works up super quick. You start up here with the hat and you work your way down. You color change to the yellow. This little round here is a surface crochet of slip stitches. You work your wings into the round, you work your feet into the round, like it's all no-sew. It's so easy. It works up very quick. This would be great for a keychain. My keychains I sell for $10. I don't know, I might even just sell this one for $10 without the keychain. I'm not really sure. I think either way, I would still sell it for $10 just because I like to keep all my keychains at $10. And this is something, I really don't want to have an $8 bin, so I would probably just go ahead and sell this one for $10. This one would be $10. My horse, you guys, I would sell for $20 because most of my market makes I sell for $20 now. But anyway, this is a cute pattern that I want to make more of. I just didn't. I actually want to get more of her patterns. I have a couple, but I would like to get more and make just a bunch of these. I think they're adorable. So this is number 3, the Chef Duck by Lubava Crochet. This particular pattern, it sells for $9.97. She currently, as of Wednesday, had it marked down like 60%, but I think the sale ran out before Friday, but she may be running another sale. I think I only paid like $4 or something for this pattern. I mean, all of the patterns I bought from her or from this designer are under $5. So she probably runs a sale all the time. And like I said, I'd sell this one for $10. So this is number 3, the Chef Duck by Lubava Crochet. All right, so number 4, you guys have seen this one before on my channel. This is a cat by Poggy's Place. This particular pattern is from the Perfect Pack. It sells for $13.99, and this has been a very popular pattern for her. I believe she says it was one of her top selling. So, and I've seen it a lot on YouTube too. It's so quick. You start up here at the top and you work in the round. And then, you know, you're going to add the tail and the little cheeks and the bobbles. You do surface crochet the ears on, but it's so easy. I really like this pattern. This is a great stash buster because you don't use a lot of yarn. This was yarn in my basket. I have 3 baskets, you guys, but I did make a pretty good dent in one of them. I try to use mostly Bernat with all of these particular patterns. So, But last year I sold quite a few of these, and I sell these for $10. So this is a great pattern, and a lot of times Kelly at Poggy's Place runs sales. So, and you guys know how I feel about her patterns. If you don't, you can just go check out my video. I have a whole video. I actually have multiple videos about Poggy's Place. I took a lot of her patterns and I made one from each pattern and I shared them. And then she has some Critterlings that I've done a video on. And then I think I did another Christmas Critterlings video and made some ornaments. So her patterns are stellar. They're so well written, so easy to understand. Any kind of confusing parts, she always has videos. She has tons of pictures, so you know which direction to put your hook in if you're surface crocheting. I mean, they're just wonderful. And Kelly's amazing. So you guys go check out this cat by Poggy's Place. She has so many patterns that you guys need to go check out. So great for stash busting. Any patterns that are under $10 also, like I said, you guys, they sell really well at markets. So go grab this one. All right. So the next pattern I made, which everybody makes these and I haven't. Let me take a drink of my coffee. You guys, I love this mug from my daughter. I got it for Christmas. I use it as often as possible. I've really been hitting a purple kick here lately. I am loving purple. It's like becoming my favorite color, which is weird because it never was ever my entire life. So anyway, this particular pattern, I've only made a couple times, and I was going to make a bunch of them, and I'll tell you why I didn't, but this is the Jumping Spider by Handmade by Nicole. This pattern is only $2, you guys, and it is so cute. But the reason why I only made one is because I ran out of 12mm eyes. And this particular pattern, you're supposed to use like 2 different sized eyes. And I didn't have the 12s, so I just didn't make any more. I have a bunch of the eyes, I just don't have backs. Like, does that happen? I need to order some more. I should have, I just bought something on Amazon, I forgot. So I'm gonna need to go back and order these, but I love this yarn with the spider. This is that Burnett Tweed, the black one. It just looks so good. Look, it looks like it's furry, doesn't it? But this pattern, you make this front part first, and then you make this back part, and then you just stitch it on. And you could literally just shove your Ami sticks in here and stitch it on. It's not hard at all. I do want to make more of these. I need to get some eyes, but this is a great pattern. It's only $2. I've heard from so many people it sells like crazy. I think I would sell it for $10. I mean, that's $10 is like the magic number for sales for me. Again, you guys, I give you my prices that I charge, but that's just what I can get in my area. Every area is different. Everybody's skill level is different. So, you know, you just start somewhere, and then if you sell out of items, you can raise the price. And if you don't sell very much, then obviously you're going to have to lower prices. I mean, you don't want to get stuck with inventory. I'd rather lower the prices than like never sell it. So it's kind of a trial and error. Everybody always asks me, how do you know how to price your items? I don't use some magic mathematical method. I just go by how I feel and what people will pay. And I usually try a price, and if that doesn't work, I lower it, or if it sells out, I raise it. That is my secret, you guys. That is it. So I think you have to just figure that out on your own for your area. But with all that said, I sell these for 10. Okay. My next pattern I'm going to share is another one of my freebies, you guys. I only got a couple so far, but I want to make more. But I did make this pattern. This is Felipe the Frog. And I came out with him, I don't know, beginning of the year, and I just love this pattern. I love how it looks. I love his little mouth and his back legs. He turns out really cute. He's super quick to make, but he is free also on my Instagram. And I was stash busting. If you'll see, like I was making this one and I ran out of yarn right here on this back leg. So he has, like, you know, he's special. He has 1 dark leg and 3 light legs. But you know what? I'll still sell him. He's handmade and he's special. These frogs I will also probably sell for, I don't know. I hate to have $8 items. So probably 10. I'll see if they'll sell for 10, maybe 5. I don't know. This one's kind of small, but it's like, here's my $5 items. It's a little bit bigger, but not a whole lot, I guess. We'll have to see how I'm feeling. But in Elise Voluto, it works up almost as big as what I sell my $5 items for. So maybe I'll sell him for 5. If I make him in bigger yarn, maybe I'll sell him for a little more. Maybe I'll have an $8 bin for frogs. I don't know. It might be a good idea, even though I really hate selling things for $8. End up with lots and lots of singles. I don't know. We'll see. He probably would be better at $8. He's so cute though. Look at that face. That little, how his mouth poofs out and his little back legs. I love how his back legs are bigger than the front ones. He's just super cute. So I made 2 of these this week. You guys go check this freebie out. Love him. Okay, so that was number 6. Number 7, I really enjoy these patterns. So this is more like 2 patterns, but actually 3. But this is by Just a Mom Crocheting, and these are so fun to make. This is her little pepperoni pizza. This pack comes with a pepperoni pizza, a cheese pizza, a burger, a pickle, and a drumstick. And I will tell you what, I could make this pizza over and over and probably come up with like 20 of them and not be sick of it. I probably will, but I ran out of this yellow in my scraps. Now I have some upstairs, so I could definitely market prep a bunch of these, and I will, because I think these little pizzas are going to be popular. I mean, kids love pizza. They absolutely do. I mean, adults do too, but I think these would sell, especially if I put it on a keychain, which I might do. Here is the cheese pizza version. It's just so easy. She also has a bonus watermelon too, and I really like watermelon, so I probably will make some more watermelon. I did sell these last year. I think it'd be so cute to like put these all in like a circle. Wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. So adorable. These are so cute, but I just love these. These you start with a chain stitch and you work around the chain, and then you color change, and then you're decreasing as you go down. And then this one you just add, you're throwing in some bobbles. There's 3 bobbles. And pretty much all of the patterns I made, I had to use 14mm eyes because I ran out of the 12s. And some of these I like to use 12s, but honestly, I think the 14s look pretty good on them. So, and the other one I did was I made a cheeseburger, which I think is adorable. I will say I used Premier Basic Chenille for the bun, and this color is just awful to work with. It's almost gone, but it is so hard to use. I'm not liking it at all. So anyway, I do love this cheeseburger though. I'm gonna need to make a few more of these. I think they're really cute. So anyway, that's the cheeseburger, and this is the pattern by Just a Mom Crocheting. This pattern is $5, and like I said, you guys, you get the pizza, pepperoni, burger, pickle, drumstick, and the watermelon slice. And I will probably sell these for $10, whether or not I put them on keychains. This one's probably too big for a keychain, but the pizzas will probably go on a keychain. Love that pattern. And like I said, I'll be making watermelon. I didn't have any scraps, or I probably would have. Okay, so the next pattern, I've made quite a few of these, and this has quickly become my favorite axolotl pattern. This is number 8. This is Swampy, the axolotl. I just love how this just looks more like an actual axolotl. I think it's shaped better than most patterns. I like the tail. As you see, I ran out of the pink, so I just switched it, and that's okay. I think it looks just fine. I mean, it's not much off, but I was scrap busting, you guys, so here we are. So you start at the head on this one. I think you start in a chain and you work around. You're going to surface crochet the gills on later, but then you're going to do some chain stitches for the arms and legs. And then when you get to this part here, you actually chain back and forth and decrease. And then you attach your yarn on this side, and then you chain back and, well, you chain and then you single crochet back and forth and decrease. And then you are going to single crochet around this to connect them. So the first time I did this pattern, that confused me so bad, but I was also at the crochet retreat and I was distracted. But it's really not that hard. You just have to, you know, make these long pieces by crocheting back and forth. So I just really do love this one. I think it's super cute. And with this tie-dye yarn, isn't that adorable? It is so cute, and I used some 20mm eyes on this one that I painted with mica powder. And honestly, this is the loaves that I made, and this is probably the biggest. Everything else I made is really tiny. So this is number 8, Swampy, the Axolotl by Peach Puff Patterns. Love this one. I was wanting to make more. I probably will make more. This is a really good one to market prep. This particular pattern I will probably sell. I could probably sell it for 18, but I don't know. I think I might go 15. But it's so cute. I think they'll sell. If I made a bunch of these, they would sell so fast. So this is Swampy the Axolotl. This pattern, did I say, is $6? Did I say that? I don't remember. Not sure. And it is 10% off until February 23rd. So it is on sale. Okay, so that was number 8. Number 9 is another freebie. This is one that I did last year during one of my free Instagram videos. This pattern is by Cluck and Buzz. This is the Market Mouse, and it is so cute, like so cute. The only thing I think I would do next time if I made it, start with gray, and then I would just stitch a nose on, because I don't really like how the nose is. I don't like that big blob. I would rather just have a cute little button nose that I embroidered on. I think that would look better, but it's a great pattern. That's a simple little thing to change. It's done really well. The ears are perfect. I like how she has the tail done. The little bobbles are all just perfect. You'll see, you guys, I was scrap busting and I ran out of gray right at the butt. So, you know, that's what happens when you scrap bust. Sometimes you gotta improvise, but I really like this pattern. I would probably sell this one for probably $10, maybe 12. I don't know, probably 10. It's a little bigger than a $10 item, but I think $10. Okay, so this is free on Instagram. And of course, all the patterns are going to be linked in the description. If you guys happen to crochet something from somebody who's given you a free pattern, give them a follow, give the pattern a like. Hey, even share it so others can find it. And then, you know, what's really awesome is to you know, take pictures of your guys' makes and share them on Instagram, and make sure you tag the creators whenever you make anything that's not yours, because that way everybody can find it. And I just love how supportive this community is, because you can scroll through Instagram and find some amazing patterns, whether they're paid or free. It's just a great place to share so that we can find this stuff. So anyway, this is a freebie by Cluck and Buzz, the Market Mouse. Great pattern. It's so cute. Okay, so this is number 9. Number 10 is a pattern that, you guys, I have bins of $5 items at my markets, and these sell like crazy. So this is the Baby Whale by All From Jade. I know you guys have seen it 1,000 times, but honestly, these are patterns that I love to scrap bust. I mean, they take such little amounts of yarn, especially the ones that have, you know, like this, that have the color and then you switch to white. I mean, you hardly need any yarn for these at all. So I made 3 of these whales. This one here is done in the tie-dye, which I think is fun. But they're just so cute. I sell these like all day for $5, and I just throw them in a big bin, and I keep them under my table, the extras. So when that bin gets low, I just restock it, and I just keep them in that one bin. And kids love to dig around through it to find, you know, what color they want or what animal they want. So here's the whale. This is free by All From Jade. All From Jade is such an amazing designer. She has so many great patterns, and she's so generous with her freebies. She has quite a few, and the whale is just easy. You start at the top, you work in circles, you add the fins, you add the tail, you color change, you add the white and decrease. I mean, it's just so quick. And of course, you know, put your little safety eyes on it. They take no time at all. And not to mention, you can literally throw some yarn in your purse, just a small ball of yarn. Well, you'd probably need the white too, but you don't even need stuffing or eyes. If you're on the go and you're just looking for something that you can crochet without stuffing, without eyes, you can do all that and then bring them home and add the eyes and add the stuffing and cinch them up. It's a great pattern to take on the go. All of these little ones are. So this is the whale, the Baby Whale by All From Jade, free on Instagram. I made 3 of those. And then the next one, number 11, is again one of these All From Jade patterns that I love, you guys. I made the baby shark. Again, this is one that you could just take on the go. The kids love the sharks, right? These are great. Everyone's always commenting like, we need more boy patterns. Boys love sharks. Girls love sharks, but like, this is a great boy pattern too. So you can do these in blues and pinks and purples. I tend to stick with those colors, honestly, because I have had some of these that I had made in orange and yellow. They don't always sell as fast, so I try to stick with like blues, grays, pinks, purples. That's pretty much it when I make these. So I just love this one though. I think he's really cute. It's super easy. It's almost the same as the whale, except you surface crochet this little fin on. You slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, single crochet, slip stitch. I mean, it's that simple, and it's free. So go on Instagram and check it out. But I made this blue one, and I made this teal one. I really love this one. This is like that variegated blue. And I did this purple one. And this purple one. And these are all scraps, you guys. Some fuzzies. I did actually another blue one. And a pink one. I ran out of pink. But I plan on making a lot more of these. These little sharks do so well. So I made, what did I make? 7 of those? 7, yeah. So that was a number 11. Number 12. Number 12, I was working with scraps. So I made a Max the Market kitty, you guys. This is my pattern. This is the very first pattern that I published of all my plushies. Thanks to Stacy. She helped me with the process, and since then I'm just off and running. But I appreciate her so much for all she's done for me, her friendship, and helping me with my business. She's just incredible. But this one, I literally had like 3 or 4 balls of this, and I just kept putting them together. And I was like, well, I don't think I have enough, so I'm going to make the face cream, which is an option in the pattern. And then I switched the ears, which I think's fun. And then I gave it one white paw, which is fun. Gave it the little booty hole in the back. I used some 20mm eyes I have. You can also embroider the eyes. The pattern comes with the embroidery tutorial. The pattern also comes with a adoption certificate. So you guys, those adoption certificates sell these cats like crazy. Absolutely. So I love making this. I plan on making a lot more of these. I will try to start market prepping these now and then, because I need to make a bunch. I might even just do a video where I make all of my loaf patterns, because I really want to make a bunch of these to have at markets. So I think, just how cool would that be to just have a bunch of loaves? Adorable, right? All right, well, this is Max the Market Kitty. You start him in the front and you work your way back with the bobbles. The ears are worked into the round. The only thing you have to sew on is the tail. I just think a cat's tail is really important. I guess you could have not, and maybe we should work on that, adjusting it. You could make the tail ahead of time and crochet it in as you go. I mean, you absolutely could. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll try that. All right, so this is Max the Market Kitty, you guys. I love this pattern. This pattern sells all day long for me. I sell this pattern for $6, and I sell these cats for $20 all day long, but with the adoption certificate. All right, well, this is Max. Named after my kitty, of course, Max. Okay, so the next pattern... Where is it? Oh, here it is. The next pattern I made was, I was like, oh, I'm going to make a little cow from Green Frog Crochet. This is Creamoo the cow. This is a great scrap busting pattern. I did not make the cupcake to go with it, but let me tell you, all of these little patterns she has with the eggs, whether it's the cow with the cupcakes and the ice cream cones, or all of her other egg patterns. I mean, she's got a bunch, several packs of them. Just making the animals even without the eggs, although the eggs really sell, you guys. Let me tell you, last year I made a bunch and they sold so well. So whether you do the eggs or not the eggs, these are great stash busting patterns. I made this with scrap yarn. I could make a bunch more of these with scrap yarn. I have so much scraps. You could make them solid colors. You could make them, I mean, they're just so easy to do and they're so cute. This particular cow, you start at the top and you do some bobbles and some color changes. You add the eyes. This is just like an increase here to get the snout, and then a decrease, and little bobbles for the arms and legs. And then you are going to surface crochet this cute little tail on. You surface crochet the ears on. It is so fast. It's so quick. It takes very little yarn. This particular pattern comes with a lot. It comes with an ice cream, a cupcake, multiple color options for the cows, and this pattern is $5.99. This cow I would probably sell for $10, and the cow and the cupcake, depending on what yarn I use, like if I use this yarn, Burnett, I would probably sell for $18. But if I used a chunkier yarn like the Premier, not the Premier, but the Big Twist Plush, I would probably sell it for like 22 to 24 depending on which one. So, great pattern. You guys know how I feel about Green Frog Crochet. Love, love, love her. She's a great artist, incredible. I am going to be making more of her dolls. She's awesome. But this is cute. So if you're looking for a teeny tiny cow, this is adorable. Okay, so this is number 13. The next pattern I made was the free Octo pattern on Instagram by All From Jade. This is it. This is the freebie she has on Instagram. And let me tell you, I made this and I was like, this seems big, because I made a bunch of octos, but I had written it down in my book, my journal, and I would always go back to that pattern and make them all the time. But when I did this one, because I was already on Instagram looking at her other patterns, I'm like, oh, I'll just make it. I was like, this is big. So I got my book out and I looked, and this particular pattern is the one she has on YouTube. And this is the one I sell for $5 all day long. It's so fast. It's literally like 6 rounds and then you add the bobbles. This one's way more than that. But so this one's free on Instagram and this one's free on YouTube. But I like this one better because it's fast, right? Like so fast. And again, this is another one that you can just throw in your purse, just the yarn and honestly, if you're using Burnett, you don't even need scissors. You guys, I know it probably makes some people cringe, but I just break my yarn if it's Burnett. If I can snap it, I don't need scissors. Now, if you're weaving in ends, you need scissors, but if you're just making bodies, you don't need scissors. So you just need to grab yarn and a hook and you're on your way. You don't need eyes, you don't need stuffing. I love these kind of patterns because, you know, I need yarn. It's like my security blanket. I need to take yarn with me everywhere. Am I the only one? Are you that person that always has yarn everywhere you go? Okay, well, that's me. That's always me. It's like, oh, wait, I got to get my yarn. My family's so used to that. Or if we're like in the living room about to watch something, I'm like, hold on, I got to get my yarn. They just laugh and make fun of me, but I just have to have my yarn. And this is one where it's a quick grab. Grab some yarn to make some octos. And you know what? You can just grab your phone too. You don't need to grab anything because all the patterns are on your phone on Instagram. It's great. I love that. So anyway, I made 3 of these so far, but I plan on making a lot more. I want to have a ton of these for my markets because, again, they sell like crazy. So it's good to have them. And this one, I probably won't make again because why? It takes way longer. It takes more yarn. But I wanted to show it. I wanted to show you guys. I didn't even know there was a difference until this happened this week. But as you'll see, this is Instagram, this is YouTube. And I don't know, like, is this the one that goes into the bigger plush? I have no idea because I don't have that pattern. But it might be. But anyway, All From Jade Octos, you guys. This is the number 15 on YouTube. And this is number 14 on, nope. This is number 14 on Instagram, and this is number 15 on YouTube. All right, so I made 4 octos. So the next pattern I'm going to share with you, I just love this one. I've said it. And I'm going to put swings on these, but I didn't, not yet. But they're just so cute. This is the Chicken Critterling by Poggy's Place. I mean, this is the quickest little chicken. This is great for keychains, but I also like to put this one on a swing. It is just so cute the way you do you can do little bobble legs or you can do these little longer legs. And I think if it sits on a swing, these little long legs are just so cute. And last year I started making them like towards the end of the market season, and they sold like crazy. I sell this swing for 10. Most of my swings I sell for 12, but these, because they're smaller, I sell for 10. But the Critterlings, she has several options, you guys. She has a 30 pack where you get all of them for $24.99, or she has a 10 pack where you can pick and choose what you want, because she has 3 of those 10 packs. So if you just want the birds and the chickens, then you can, but she sometimes has them on sale too, so you know. But if I put it on a keychain, it'll be 10, and if I put it on a swing, it'll be 10. These are just adorable. Love the chicken. Oh my goodness. I did some of these in tweed too, and they were really cute, but love, love, love the chicken. So this is the chicken, the Critterling chicken by Poggy's Place. This is a number 16. Okay. Guys, I'm hitting all from Jade's patterns. This is a paid pattern though. And I don't know why I didn't mark how much it is. I think it's like $3. I think. It's not expensive. But this is the cutest, teeniest little axolotl. I love it so much. It's great. I want to make more of these. I made some the end of last year and I sold them, but it's adorable. How cute is it with this tie-dye yarn? I just love it. You start here at the face and you work your gills into the round as you go, and then you work your arms and legs in, and then you surface crochet this on. I mean, it's that simple. It's so quick and easy, and they're so cute. So this is a number 17, the No Sew Baby Axolotl by All From Jade. Very cute. Okay. So number 18 is, this is a free one on Instagram. You guys, I have a lot of free ones because a lot of these little patterns are free. So this is a new one to me though. I saved it a while ago and I just think it's adorable. This is the No Sew Mini Macaroon. How cute is that? Look at that face. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Okay, so this is by the Squishy Witch. You can actually even download the PDF on her Ko-fi? Yeah. So she has this on Ko-fi for free. You can download it. It's also on Instagram. I did 2 of these. I want to make more. I think they're cute. It would be so cute to have a bunch of these, like all stacked. These little macaroons are just adorable. I think I would probably sell these for, I mean, you could sell these for probably, if you had an $8 bin, these could be $8 probably. They're so cute. I love them. So you start in the round and you're going to do a bobble for the feet. And then the way you get these lines like this is when you do your first color change, you do a loose back loop slip stitch. And then the next round, you do a back loop single crochet. So that's how you get these clean lines like that. So then when you switch from the white to the yellow, again, you're going to do a loose slip stitch, loose back loop slip stitch. And then the next round, you're going to do a back loop single crochet in the yellow. That's how you get those very clean lines like that. So, very cute pattern. Loved it. I do want to make more. I think she's got a couple other dessert style plushies like this. I might have to try. They're very cute. So this is number 18. The No Sew Mini Macaroon by the Squishy Witch. Very cute. Very cute. Okay. I only made one because I ran out of my eyes and I didn't like the way the eyes looked. And I do have yellow, so I could have made more, but I I need smaller eyes for this one. So this is number 19. This is the new little duck pack from Poggy's Place. I shared it last week with the little hats, but I put 14 millimeter eyes on this and it needs 12. It just does. I don't like how big they are, but this pattern is so quick and easy, so cute. I just love how it's done. Kelly did another great job. I want to make a bunch of these ducks with a bunch of the hats, but once I got to the part where I realized I didn't have the right eyes, I just kind of quit on it. But I mean, you don't have to make the hats, but I think the hats are super cute. So this is number 19. This is the duck pack from Poggy's Place, and you guys, I'll have to put the price up on the screen for the pattern because I didn't write it down in my notes. Love it. Okay, so that was all 19 patterns. All the links will be in the description below, so make sure you guys go give these designers some love. And as always, like, if you guys love these patterns, clicking on my links helps me out, and I really appreciate that. I really do. So just so you know. All right, I did want to share something else with you guys. I had been working with a company. You guys know the tags I share for my plushies. This is the one I use all the time, and I share it on everything, and I always get comments from everybody. Where do you get your tags? Where do you get your tags? And I have this friend of mine who made them for me, but he doesn't want to sell them. So I have been looking for a seller to work with, to collaborate with, and I found somebody on Etsy, and I had them send me their tags, and I wanted to share them with you because we're going to start collaborating, and she sent me these. I wanted to get them in person and like review them before I talked about them, and I like them a lot. They look so good. This is a company called Star Leather Labels on Etsy, and I will link their listing in the description. They are going to give my viewers 10% off with the code April10. So this particular tag, this is the one I like to use mostly. And this one is 1.5 inches by 3/4 of an inch. This is the one I use like on most of my plushies. Now, this, she sent me the bigger ones too, because I also like to put the bigger ones on the bigger plush, like say the ice cream cow I've done, or like the big dragons I do. Anything very large, I'll use this bigger size. And this one is 1 3/4 of an inch by 1 inch. So just so you guys know, if you place an order, this smaller one's my favorite. This is the one I use the most. But then this one, if you're doing big plushies, it is nice to have. So I've been working on this because I felt bad. You guys kept asking me, where do you get them? Where do you get them? And I never had a good answer. So I reached out to this seller and just kind of talked a little bit. And she was very, very nice. I don't even know if it's a she, honestly. Is it? This seller sent me these to share with you guys so that I could hopefully send this seller some business, because you know what? We're all trying to make it here. This is another small business that has what us crocheters are looking for. And a lot of times you guys are like, well, I hate buying from anybody because I never know what they're going to look like or how the seller's going to be. But I'm telling you, they look pretty good. So I would go give them a try. And what you do is you basically just upload your logo or whatever you want on there, and then they will send you a photo of what it's going to look like, and then you approve it, and then they go ahead and then they make it. But they won't just make it without you guys approving it first. So that's kind of reassuring, because if there's something you don't like about it, then you say, you know, can you fix this or can you fix that? And then they send you another sample via email, or probably Etsy, actually. They send it on Etsy and let you review it. So that's pretty much how that's done. So hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like these tags, and I hope you go show the seller some love and purchase these from them. Okay, the link for that will be in the description as well. All right, so what do we have? We have a giveaway winner. I am just loving these giveaways. I am so thankful to all of you guys for all of the comments that you keep sharing, and I want them to keep coming. I love the giveaways, and I love that you guys are enticed by these patterns. I have been emailing the pattern winners their designs that they've chosen, so that's been a lot of fun. So I just want to thank you. Keep them coming. This week I'm also going to have another giveaway, but this week's giveaway winner is somebody who left me a really nice comment, and her name is at, and I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the Velka 3273, and I'll spell it here on the screen. She writes, another great video. Congrats on your 20th anniversary. I will be celebrating my 23rd anniversary on February 22nd. I have 5 grandchildren. 4 of them are girls, and I would like to make dolls for them. I have seen some really cute makes and dolls from Odd Dolly. The birthday girl doll is so cute. There are a lot of doll clothing patterns too. She also has a nesting elephant pattern that is adorable. Prayers for your husband's surgery and peace for your family. So I wanted to pick you because, first of all, we share a wedding anniversary, and I think that's really special. So happy anniversary to you this Sunday as well. And also, you gave me some ideas to look up. I will take a look at this particular designer. I am planning on a doll video at some point, but I'm currently planning another really big one, which I'll go over with you guys here in a second. But I just want to thank you for your comment and congratulate you and wish you a happy anniversary. Thank you so much for the well wishes for my husband and for my family. So pick your pattern. I will comment on your comment and let you know you're the winner. I will need you to email me your choice so that I can send it to you. So that's how I distribute the pattern for the winner. Okay, so with all of that said, I'm offering another giveaway this week, you guys. Leave me those comments. Just tell me what you liked about the video or what you would like to see on this channel, and I will pick a winner every single week. I'm having a blast giving away patterns. So thank you so much for all of your comments. You guys are great. I just love reading them. I am a little behind on responding to them, but I am reading them, and I will get to everybody's. I will respond to everybody, so just bear with me. You guys, life has been lifing lately. I don't really like to talk about a whole lot of life stuff with you guys. I don't know why. It's hard for me to do. But, I'm going to share something with you guys now that the fun part of the video is over with. I am going through a lot with my stepdad right now. My mom is with him in the hospital, and we got some bad news. He has Parkinson's, my stepdad, which I think I've mentioned in the past, but it's in like the final stages, and he's just not well at all, suffering from Parkinson's. But he's in the hospital right now, and we got some bad news. They're going to do a biopsy. They found a mass on his gallbladder, and he's just so weak that I'm not sure what they're going to say. I'm not sure what we're doing. I just don't know. So with all of that said, I might be taking some time off if need be in the next few weeks, depending on what happens. So just want to let you guys know why. And I could use all the prayers. My mom, my stepdad, my husband is having surgery in like a month for his knee replacement. We just have a lot going on. Life has been lifing lately. So I will say I'll be crocheting because crocheting is my therapy. So I will still have the yarn on the hook. And when I finally am able to get back to it, to the videos, I mean, I will have videos as long as I can, but I'm just saying I might need a break depending on what happens coming up. So with all that said, I know that's sad and depressing. You guys don't want to hear all that. You want to hear the fun stuff, but that's life. You guys, life is hard sometimes. And, you know, we just do the best we can and we pick ourselves up. I don't like to stay in those dark places, so I find ways to pick myself back up and try to be strong and keep carrying on. So that's what we're doing. We're just going to keep carrying on and keep doing what we love to keep ourselves out of that hole, that dark place. So that's what we do. And I encourage you to do the same. But take the time you need when you need it, but like don't stay there forever. Get out of it and find your way back. So that's what we're doing. And I am currently planning a strawberry video. I decided that's what we're doing next. I have been trying to collect strawberry patterns so that in March I will have a big video for you guys of strawberry themed stuff. I'm really excited about it. So if you are a designer that has a strawberry themed design that you would like to see in this video, I would love for you to get in touch with me. You can either comment here, send me an Instagram message, or you can find my email in the description below and send me an email to collaborate. So far, I've got a pretty good list. I've got quite a few people that have sent me items. I've been reaching out. I've been looking on Etsy and then reaching out to people, and I've had quite a few people willing to work with me. So I'm excited about that because when you send your patterns to me to make, it definitely is going to send so many eyes towards you and your patterns. So it's always good to share, and I love to create these videos so that people can find all these amazing, so that everyone can find these amazing patterns. So it's just fun. I love it, you guys. I'm so blessed to get to do what I love. I am so lucky. And I appreciate that. And all of that would not be possible without you guys. So thank you so much for all of your love and support, as always. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just what I made this week with scrap busting. Go out there and get those scraps of yarn and make some cool stuff. I mean, there's so many patterns we can make with just bits of yarn. There's so much out there. So enjoy your week. Happy crocheting, you guys. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you would like to support me, feel free to join my channel memberships where you get a few extra benefits. So I hope to see you guys in next week's video. Bye! No. We might have to like put the puppy in the cage for a little bit and film. She's so cute though. Aggie. Poor Aggie. The old lady just wants to be left alone. Don't like these bratty kids these days. getting dizzy? You trying to get your tail? You trying to get your tail? So number 18. Did I miss one? Did I miss one? I might have missed one.